make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever. You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh.
Hello and welcome to the DSRA Season 9 Darlington broadcast. Now I got George in the booth with me.
Hello,
Yeah.
chat.
And this is the Throwback Race for DSRA.
Here at Darlington tonight. Let me take a look at the lap count so I can actually feed you the correct information. 52 laps tonight here, Darlington Speedway. We're bringing you all the action tonight. 7 minutes left in practice, and to absolutely nobody's surprise, it's Kyle Watts at the top of the board with a 28.596. You got Noah Dagenhart in P2, Dunn LaPrade, Tala Aziz, Tyler Mallon, your top 5. Of course, the rest of it you will see at the top of your screen there, courtesy to Zach's amazing and beautiful ticker.
Well,
A lot
actually,
of
mostly
storylines.
credit to GNL.TV for marquee style. I just edited it some.
Yeah, well, it's there, and it's beautiful, and we love it. We do have a couple of throwbacks in tonight's race, ladies and gentlemen. Throwbacks, we don't really do like a theme for them. You could, be throwing back to a car that you liked IRL, a car that you used to race to, stuff like that. Last season's Throwback Race actually did have a theme, with it being the DSRA in 2003's 100th anniversary, 100 race anniversary, or milestone, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. This league did actually start way back on the old trenches of Roblox, and a good chunk of our drivers here were what we called row racers, and started all the way back when it was called the Apple Cup series on Roblox. If you were there, shout out to you, you are an OG. And so that race did have a theme. You had some people throwing back to old cars that they used to run in that league, and it was really fun and really cool to see. This season, like I mentioned, we do not have a theme, but we do have some throwbacks in the field, giving you a quick rundown of who has gone out of their way to make a throwback in the field. Crystal Bennett has made a throwback to Jeff Gordon's old DuPont car, the Rainbow Warrior, as everybody likes to call it. Well, that is what it's called, but Crystal Bennett is currently in Victory Lane. Buddy, we haven't even raced yet. What you doing? Very beautiful. It's on a Dodge though, unfortunately, so that kind of ruins it for me. I'm gonna dock it a couple points there. Buddy Campos, are they in the field?
Yep.
Yay, Buddy Campos is in the field. They are throwing back to... if I can find where they were talking about. Kyle Busch's in XL Cup Series, Kellogg's. No, that's the wrong person. I am sorry. Buddy Campos is throwing it back to a Dale Earnhardt 1975 Cup car. There, very simple, very nice, cute little number font as they save it. Wow, incredible save. They sit P17, by the way. Crystal Bennett sits P15. Kirsten Bell, that's the person I was going to talk about, the Kyle Busch throwback there. Number 29 at Kellogg's Machine Tonight. Going back to Kyle Busch's Nextel Cup Series car. I don't know exactly what year it is. I just know it's a Gen 4 and it's Nextel, so it's probably like 04, 06. I don't fucking know. I'm not too well versed on my NASCAR history. That's a murder.
Oh my.
Okay, Landon Lyle's dead. We've lost Landon Lyle. Garson Muyoung in the 70 has also made a throwback. From what they've said, Need for Speed Carbon, I believe is what that throwback is. They didn't really give any information in the showroom channel. I don't think they told Zach at all what they were throwing back to. But John Felber reacted to it saying, "Oh, feels very Need for Speed Carbon to me." So, I don't know. I'm uncultured, so make of that what you will. Very nice car, though. I like the color. I like the design. It is very, very cool. Daniel Silla, are you in the field? They are in the field, but they're not on track. They are throwing it back to Al Unser Jr.'s IndyCar cart. I'm not too well versed in my motorsport history, but they're throwing it back to their Domino's machine that they raced at Indy. Oh look, they're on track now. Again, very simplistic design. Honestly, it looks like the French flag. Somebody's gonna want to kill me for that. But I mean, I can't talk too much shit. My paint schemes are horrible. Then you have Kez Hiller. Are you in the field, Kez? You're in the field, but you're not on track. It's qualifying time. I was speaking for way too long, but Kez Hiller, once they do get back on track here for the happy hour, they're throwing it back to Daniel Suarez's 2016 Xfinity Series championship winning car. Of course, number 19 Eris machine. Me personally, that's one of my favorites. I like that one a lot. Three viewers so far. Hi, guys.
While we're in qualify, I'm going to go ahead and pull up our standings here. Obviously, big. Part of me wonders why we should even bother with the standings right now with how big a points lead Mr. Kyle Watts has, but just undeniably class of the field in that 4-car. Victor Delgado trying to hang on. Nico Servideo actually it was announced recently in Essex that he actually had an issue with his equipment, so he will not be returning right now, so he'll probably miss the rest of the season in that 18 car. Landon Lyle, he's here tonight. We'll see how he can do. Maybe, I'm be dead real, I don't think anyone's going to tap into that points lead anytime soon, but we'll see. And AJ Rodriguez, holding on pretty good. Tyler Mallon, already 2 wins this season. AGG, I think he won at Lime Rock.
Yep.
Garson Muyoung, not really a lot to say about them. You just talked about their throwback to a Need for Speed car. Kirsten Bell is kind of the same deal. Not a lot to talk about. They've had a pretty solid season overall. And then I think Noah Degenhart last on the standings. I can't think of anything on top of my head if they've done anything notable this season or not. But regardless, with that, they're 10th on the board.
Yeah. So the battle really is going to be for second place in the standings. That's probably going to be our closest battle, at least at the moment. We are approaching, if not well past halfway through the season. So, a lot can still happen. Kyle Watts can miss some races, but realistically, he's ran away with it. That's just how these things go sometimes, you know. Really good season, really good driver. Only 2 wins on the season, but incredible consistency. He has not finished off the podium, and this man has just scored another pole position. What the fuck? Kyle Watts tops the qualifying times with a 28.545. Got Landon Lyle there in P2. Noah Degenhart sitting in 3rd. Daniel Rivera 4th. Don LaPrade 5th. Quick fire from here on down to the top 10. Kirsten Bell, Skylar Calridge, Garson Muyoung, Kez Hiller, AJ Rodriguez, with the gap between 1st and 10th only being 5/10. Make of that what you will. 11th on down, if you will, my good sir.
Yep. 11th, we got Thomas Troxel. Not a lot to note for him. He's been pretty solid in some of the other leagues we broadcast. Daniel Silla, I believe this is his first DSRA start in a decent minute. Crystal Bennett, obviously we talked about them a little bit. Starting P13. P14 starting Buddy Campos, and that number 8. John Felber starting P15. Then the MCR duo of Tala Aziz, Victor Delgado round out 16th and 17th of the cars that have taken a time. Then Carl Childress opted out of qualifying along with Chris Merlin, Daniel Rodriguez, and Tyler Mallon.
I'd like to note, Tala was in the top 10, the top 5 actually, in practice, so mistake on the qualifying time? Maybe hit the wall?
Yeah, could have.
Not too sure about that. Victor Delgado well in the top 10 in practice, P17 here in qualifying. It's again a good opportunity for a lot of drivers here to find their pit boxes. Gotta pull up the all-time stat sheet to try and read off some information that might be of use for this broadcast so that I'm not just rambling about random stuff.
I did take a look at the projected laps. Got 36 laps on a tank. I think it's a 52 lap race, I think.
Yes.
So they should make it on a one-stopper, but seeing it's Darlington and the history of this track, that is going to be dependent on the runs and how well these guys manage their stuff.
Darlington has hosted 5 races prior to this, season 1 through season 3. It took a little bit of a break before coming back season 7, season 8. Last season's race, 5 cautions, all in the first half of the race. First one on lap 3, last one lap 28. Average amount of cautions we've had at Darlington, 3 cautions. First one on lap 9, last one with 26 laps to go. So there will be a long run in this race coming to the end of it, according to our trends, of course. But that we'll have to wait and see. Last season's Darlington race, if I'm correct, was it last season or 2 seasons ago that was very infamous for the David Don incident, which I believe you did see in the pre-race little snippet there. And that led to a lot of funny memes post-race, and a lot of insults being thrown around, eventually leading to the ban of David Don.
Infamous David Don incident in season 7.
Season 7, there you go. I believe that was the only caution that came out, because there's only 1 caution on record.
Yep. Everyone practicing their pit stops, making sure they can hit their marks, seeing where their pit stalls are at, that way they don't miss them when they're pitting.
That's probably, if I had to say, the most common mistake made on NR is missing your pit box.
Yeah. No huge shame.
Season, sorry about that.
Very good.
Last season's race results. Jerry Cook winning last season's Darlington race, 15 lap sled. Garson Muyoung a strong 2nd place. Kyle Watts in 3rd. Quick fire all the way down to top 10. AJ Rodriguez, Victor Delgado, Daniel Rivera, Zach Armstrong, Bryson Miller, Glenn Townsend, Sebastian Amaya, Carl Jelani, Soup, Winty, Tala, Daniel Silla, Thomas Troxel, Noah Dagenhart, Daniel Rodriguez, making it a 19-car field last time out. This time around, we've got, I believe, 20, if not maybe a little bit more. So we're, again, breaking a record, breaking attendance records this season, which is really good to see the growth of this league. Being a part of it since season 1, it's been fun to watch.
Yep.
Landon Lyle topping the screens here as happy hour comes to an end. Kyle Watts, Kirsten Bell, Dunlop Pratt, Daniel Rivera, your top 5. The top 5 being spread by about 4/10 as the drivers come around to finish their lap times. It is race time, ladies and gentlemen. Chances are that we'll use a restart tonight. Very high. I have no faith in these drivers at all. Drivers start gridding up here.
Drivers, start your engines!
Oh, Scott Cowardge forgot their steering ratio. It was mentioned in the chat, so.
Gotta remember those.
Expect at least one restart. Hello there, John Sand. You start rolling off the grid. A car already on the top side, not getting off very well. Come on, guys. Let's be better. That was Daniel Rivera who did not get going.
I have noticed Daniel's had some issues lately with their setups. I'm not sure what's going on there in the
well,
15
we'll see
camp.
if they do take the green, or if we have a premature restart here. Seems like they've gotten going pretty well. Kyle Watts leading the way here. Green flag is out and we're underway. Follow Z's had a really good jump on the start there. He's already been in 3 wide down at the bottom, at the back. So we get going. Kyle Watts and Lyle goes for a little bit of a slide there off of 2. They keep it going. We keep it green. Cars wrecking in the back. That's going to be the restart. I believe Garson Muyoung was involved in that. Hardlick on the inside there for the 78 of AJ Rodriguez. Crystal Bennett's in it as well. If I'm correct, that will be the restart. Oh, yep, that is the restart. They're dying. Oh my god.
So rack them back up and try it again.
Racking back up. Try again. That is our one and only restart. Next time around, it will be a caution flag. We only get one restart in this league. Shout out to the one person that has dropped a like. I have not dropped a like. What's wrong with me? And if you haven't dropped a like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Drop a like right now. Is TV2 or spectator better for this? I want to get a wider shot. Myself, at least, to commentate as best I can. So again, Kyle Watts will be leading us away with Landon Lyle on the outside. Lyle has had a really quiet, really silent, but he's been up there a lot recently. His first win is definitely due here very soon. Hey, Jerry.
Very quick
Jerry's
driver.
in the chat. If there's anybody who I expect to be a dark horse in these last few races, it is
Drivers,
Lyle.
start your engines!
His nickname in the server is Lyle. Lyle, turn on the TV, they hit the Pentagon. And I made that. I did it myself. I am an admin. That's a... Daniel Silla having a moment. I hope nobody gets a penalty for that. A blowover, it's DSRA, it's gonna happen.
Yep.
I guarantee you. These drivers are very interesting. Finally got my wide shot here. Work our way into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air, and this time it'll stay that way, hopefully. Lyle hitting the outside wall on the restart there. A little bit of wheel spin, it's safe to assume, as Kyle Watts leads the way into turn 1.
See if they play it clean this time.
In the back, Tyler Mallon being one of them. Oh, and they're wrecking in the back around. A lot of cars go around.
Oh my gosh.
Kez Hiller's around. A little bit of a slide. Daniel Rivera's in it. So is the 84 of Crystal Bennett. That is the caution flag out, and we're under caution here at Darlington. Lap 1 is complete. They didn't even make it off of 2.
Yeah, a bunch of guys just straight up.
Lost it off of 2.
Yeah, you got, this track is very challenging with cold tires and. Actually, you know what? In retrospect, I think that's just Troxel got loose, and then something happened in front. Rivera got around, and then I think there was an overaction between Carl and D-Dog in the back.
I should probably look back at that replay, but I am lazy.
Oh, gee.
It is safe to assume it probably is an issue of cold tires. I mean, overreactions, yes. A couple of them did happen.
Yeah,
a lot of cars come down pit road. Interestingly enough, Kirsten Bell leading them in. Kez Hiller's in it as well. John Felbert, Mallon, Childress, Silla, Troxel, Rodriguez, Rivera, and Bennett bringing up the rear. Fresh tires after that spin. A couple of damaged cars.
Pitting. that goes.
At the front, status quo. Got Kyle Watts leading the way. Noah Dagenhart there in second. Landon Lyle in third. Who won the IFR race yesterday? I was watching for like 2 seconds and then I just decided to stop watching.
Shoot, Pocono. I think it was Tyler Mallon won yesterday.
Noah was in that battle for that win.
Gino
And
as
I
well.
also know that Noah was in the battle for the win at the Daytona Road Course before Alexander Gonzalez Green had a moment with him. We were watching that, by the way. We were at the Rolex 24 watching that. By we, I mean Duel and Aria.
Dang.
But they were watching it while we were at the fucking Rolex 24, middle of the night, trying to survive. And we were at the kink. And, yeah. They saw that go down. Aria got to see her driver win a race. Lights in the pace car are off, so we'll be going green this time. Bye.
Wondering if that choose cone might have deceived a couple people here who aren't too familiar with the choose cone. That we don't have a choose cone here in DSRA. That is
do not have a choose cone.
that's an IFAR thing, and since this track
It's an
was
IFAR track.
yep, this track was indeed hijacked from IFAR.
So is our Michigan track.
I mean, if we're being real though, most tracks in our online community are hijacked from other sources, so
Yeah.
that argument can go a long ways.
And that's kind of the beauty of the NR community. We like to share.
Yep. You don't
Like to
see
be
a
friendly.
lot of stuff behind paywalls, unless it's that All-Star Race mod that came out with, but no one downloaded that because it costs money.
Well, pace car's off. Single file, re-rack them up once more. The field in the hands of Kyle Watts. To make our way to the restart zone. Up the gears they go. We're back underway here in Darlington. Lap 5 of 52. Carson William making his way to the inside there of Skylar Calridge. Now, I have not seen a lot of racing here at Darlington.
Yeah.
So I'm not too well versed on which lines do work, which lines don't work. If
Break in
there
the
is-
back. Chris
Oh.
Merlin. I think it stays a single car. I don't know if they're
single
gonna.
car.
Yeah, got loose
We
on
will
exit.
stay green.
I'll spread them out a little bit.
Yeah. Kyle Watts continues to lead the way. Chat's flashing. Op spa determination protocol activated. Daniel Silla. Okay, buddy. You're not that guy, pal. Top three have kind of broken away. Landon Lyle is losing a hell amount of ground. He's fallen back to 5th there. Probably 6th once AJ Rodriguez gets past him. He's looking on the inside.
Got Soup in the chat. Hey Soup.
Soupy.
Hope everyone enjoyed the Soup Bowl tonight. Unfortunately, he might have not been able to be in this race, but such is life.
Such is life.
You live and learn. Big run by AJ here.
Behind him, Tala trying to follow suit on the 9 of Skylar Calridge.
I will say that 9 car has definitely shown some good speed this season. Granted, they've had some hiccups, but you know, speed-wise, they've kind of been up there.
A little bit of a slide there out of the 9 off of turn 2. 78 goes around, he goes!
Right in front of
Into
him.
the outside wall, wrecking in the front. There goes Tala Aziz as well. I believe that is the caution flag. It should be the caution flag. They have not thrown the caution for that. There's no way.
I'm not seeing anything in the chat. That was up to
They
the
didn't throw a
officials.
caution for that.
Up for the officials to decide. I mean, it was 2 separate spins. Now, we've seen this with Jelani Howell a few weeks back at Nashville, where there was a car, you know, right in the middle of the track, I guess you could say. This time I wouldn't actually say stop, but this was a heavy impeding of traffic, and Victor Delgado got in the back of Tala there.
That was 2 cars. I don't know why the caution's not being thrown for that.
Yeah. See, a 78 went around, and then 22 got in the back of the 20 when they were slowing up to avoid it. So, I'm not the officials, so whatever they do
I am
is...
an official. That should be a fucking caution. I don't know what Duel's on about right now.
Oh, there you have it, folks.
AJ's down pit road.
Yep, unfortunately, he was cooking and then just overcooked it. But regardless, Garson Millyoung up here, battling hard with Dagenhart and LaPrade. I don't know why I put such an emphasis on LaPrade there. I don't know.
It's a last name you can't emphasize a lot.
Yeah, like I think it was a bit of like
Prad.
I was trying to like think like not mess it up. I didn't mess it up, but I like said it in a way I was like, wait, why am I saying it like that? Oh well. Regardless, we ball. Average in our league moderation. Yeah, hate to say it, but sometimes that's not the first time there's been moderation controversies in this league.
Yeah, will never be the last.
Yeah.
But this season, I believe this is the second time that I believe a caution should have been called and it wasn't. Lap
Big
traffic
loose.
coming into play.
9-car Caloridge got big loose off of 4, saved it. And
Here's
like I
Merlin
said,
making his way out of the way of the rest of the field there. Try and keep the race going. That's going to be one to talk about after the race for sure.
Yep.
Caloridge having another moment there in 3 and 4, making way for Victor Delgado to make a pass, and the car's right at the front. Garson Millyoung. Oh boy.
I was just bragging on him too. Commentator's
Caution's
curse.
out now. I believe
Why is
this
it out
was
now?
In the top 3.
Oh,
In the
right.
Top 3.
Right. Well,
So the caution is now out. That should have been thrown.
yeah. Damage is
2
done,
laps ago.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'd want to think that it was a much bigger wreck than before because Noah Dagenhart is nowhere to be seen in the top something.
What happened to Noah?
Flat, those tires flat right now, I think. The way
Yeah.
that car's wobbling around, that is...
Yeah, you are correct. I think, oh, they just bend it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen this before. If you catch that rear end on the wall at some tracks, and especially highline tracks like this, sometimes with the wall physics, I've noticed, I don't know if this is exactly 100% the wall physics, but sometimes if you grab that wall with the rear of your car, it'll spin you around.
So with Noah...
So unfortunate
Ball.
there, but...
Ball
is what it
snag,
is.
a question mark? Don't know. LaPrade slamming the outside wall there. Fitz gets hit by the 43. And there goes 2 of them. 2 out of the top 3 collected in that one.
Yeah, that was a big thing on that one. And obviously
Yeah.
the controversy with the 20 and the 78 going around. You know, they're going to argue probably that it wasn't 2 cars. The thing is, in my opinion, I would say probably better throw it because someone was spinning right in front of the field, and everyone was just checking up, and 20 car unfortunately was the bad look of it in terms of getting bumped.
So, funny enough, we did have a discussion of that recently. I believe it was a Las Vegas race that had a similar controversy. And the argument that Duel had made was that everybody avoided it, so it's fine. Which I think is complete bullshit. And that's 2 cars going around in front of the field. Should have been a caution.
I think Nashville with Jelani Howell, we had an issue there. The 19 was stuck in front of the track. Granted, I do think that the 19 should have called a tow truck at that point, but at the same time, when that is the case, you should, and the car does not move, you should either do something more should be done than just letting a wreck happen, I guess. But I don't know. I'm not an official.
By the way, Tyler Mallon started dead last, and he's in 3rd.
See what they can do up here with this freshly found track position and some
Didn't
fresh
Tyler
tires.
Mallon win the last race from last to first?
I think so.
Starting to have a little bit of a trend here. I'm not so sure if I like it or not, but it must be really fun for him.
Yep. So far, the Watts dominance has been challenged mostly by the 43, and then of course Auto Club Jerry Cook with that amazing move on the last lap to get around him. At least from what I recall. But this man's been on a roll. May not have all the wins chipped off, but he's quite literally been the definition of consistency, and he's also been one of only, like, I think 2 guys that have made this entire season so far.
I do believe we had more controversy regarding the officiating. Pit road was open, but nobody was caught up, but I believe that's automatically by the game, so there's not much for me to say there. Daniel Silla got passed under yellow. People are confused about the wave around. Yeah.
Excellent.
There is a very ugly trend in DSRA where one race will have some sort of officiating controversy. I believe this might be that race, the way things are going right now.
Alright, I think if you remember, Season 8, he had like 4 of them in one season. But
Yikes.
I don't remember 100%.
To be fair, he is solo officiating now since I've moved over to broadcasting role.
Doesn't he have Victor? I mean, I guess
Victor's
he's
on
like...
track, though.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll say this. It's his league, he can run it however he wants, but same token. How you're going to run it's going to affect a lot, so...
Lights in the pace car are off. Field is re-racked once again in the hands of Kyle Watts, Landon Lyle, and Tyler Mallon. You're making up your top 3. Lap 18 coming to 19 of 52. We're approaching halfway. Green flag is back out. We're underway. And Lyle looks like he got a much better restart there than the 1. He's going to go down to the inside, but the outside lane has been the dominant lane so far tonight.
A little wheel spin there from Watts, but holds on to it.
A lot of lifting there out of the 4. Those tires are not up to temperature just yet. Landon Lyle to the lead, and here comes Tyler Mallon down the inside. He makes his way up to 2nd. 2 spots lost in just 2 corners. The 60 of Daniel Rodriguez has made his way up here as well. I do believe we do have a retirement. The number 15 has retired from this race. Merlin's got a black flag, 42's got a black flag. I believe a car went around here at the back, but if they're at the back, they're probably already irrelevant enough for us to not care. Victor Delgado's made his way into the top 10. He's battling Skylar Calrish there. Server's having a lot of warp, at least on my end.
Yeah, it was Chris Merlin that went around. He's on pit road now with a very heavily damaged car. I think he got a black flag for speeding, but I could be wrong.
Don't like to see that at all. Landon Lyle out front. Could tonight be the night he finally gets his weight as a car? Huge slide there out of the 9, I believe that was. Skylar Calridge. A lot of saves tonight.
Yeah, Carl just had a big one.
A lot of saves tonight.
Yeah, Carl just had a big save, same corner, a bit more extreme, but a bit further back as well.
Iron Car's been not having a lot of fun on the exit of these corners.
Dare I say, is Kyle Watts saving this stuff?
He has had a trend, as I believe that was the Rainbow Warrior in the back having a moment as well. He does like to save his stuff to go push on for a much
wreck in the back
run. Oh boy.
42 and 20. I don't know if that's going to be yellow or not.
Paulo's not having a good night.
Yeah, I think this 42 got in the wall and 20 was not ready for it. Regardless, no yellow.
Well, at the front, Tyler Mallon has made his way, or is starting to make his way. Oh wow, that. They both kept it going, quite unfortunately.
Yeah. Again, like you said, with Duel's idea there is, oh my, we have a car around.
Wreck in the back. Garson Muyong slammed to the inside wall. Don't know what happened there.
Take a look real quick. I don't think we're gonna get yellow for it though. This is just a single car.
It's a single car, so definitely not be a caution.
Yeah, it got loose on the exit.
Exit of these corners is really catching
Oh,
these guys out.
42 into the wall hard on the exit on the bottom.
Mm.
I keep it out of the way. Holy moly.
Lyle's hanging on just fine at the front. Daniel Rodriguez has made his way up to second, past the 43. Watts sitting pretty in fourth with a dogfight happening behind him. Kirsten Bell, Noah Dagenhart, and that is Kez Hiller in that beautiful Eris machine.
Actually, yeah, well. This track is definitely not an easy track for a lot of guys. I would argue this is one of the hardest tracks on the schedule in terms of it tests your car stability, it tests your patience, it tests a lot about you as a driver, and being able to finish well here is a testament of how well you can manage that, especially with a decently sized field like this, I feel like.
Skylar Cowridge into the wall, but Noah Dagenhart has made his way up into fifth now.
Battle for the lead.
Battle for the lead. The one's getting trained by the 60.
Slide job there.
Cross him over. 60 to the front. We can get our third leader tonight.
Lap car ahead, that is Chris Merlin. Roxel, I think, was on the bottom there. He might have got loose on the exit, but he holds on.
Like, at one point, do these drivers start, you know, holding back on the exits a little bit? You know, we had a lot of crashes on the exit corners, a lot of saves as well. At one point, are these guys going to be like, okay, let's back off a little bit as a 60 saves it? He saves it, what the fuck?
I think he spoke a little too soon on being conservative, but I think that was just a mistake there from the 60. Let's take a look at that. From the lead. A little driver error there. But holds on to it. Nice save by Lyle as well, avoiding that.
Yeah.
He's going to lose some time, though. Potentially lead. Let me double check to see where they're at right now.
Just clipped the apron, I think.
Yeah. Big wall hit there from the 1, so he's got that disadvantage now. Damage on the side, and a charging Tyler Mallon right behind him.
George, can you hear me? No.
Oh, car right in front of the leaders! Chris Merlin!
That's got to be an LCI.
Oh, big crash!
Wow. Skylar Calridge, that's a caution.
Where? I think they finally. Well,
I think Duel might need me, so I will be back.
10 for drivers. Pop in whenever you need.
Left your channel.
Yeah, big crash there. That was bad. Chris Merlin, right in front of the leaders, spun out. And D-Dog, who just had that epic save, unfortunately involved in that. Take a look, see what happened to Chris Merlin. That back end gets loose. Just driver error once again. Holds the brakes the whole time and just nowhere to go for the 60 or the 9. Said George there said an LCI, regardless if it was intentional or not. That was a lapped car infraction. It depends on that. I don't know how severe that will be penalized, but regardless, it's a rough night for a ton of guys. And like I was saying earlier, you know, this track is, again, difficult. But some guys can manage it better than others. And Chris, unfortunately, laps down. He's, dang, he's like, holy moly, he's having a rough night. He's calling a call today, along with the 42 and the 15, who retired earlier. So, kind of brings everything back together. I think Landon Lyle still with that lead, but you got to remember Kyle Watts has that first stall. That might be a big enough advantage to do something here. And it will be. I don't know who got it on exit. I think it was Lyle for second, but that was close between all three of the leaders there. Holy moly. Yeah. Now, I was letting George take over there for a bit. I do want to apologize if I'm not 100% at my game tonight. I had a little bit of a medical episode this morning, and it's kind of still affecting me a little bit. But regardless, we ball. Alright, so I don't know. I think AJ is looking for a wave, I assume, because he was a lap down. Yeah, he's going to get the wave around. So Kyle Watts back to the point after that, having that first pit stall. He's just racked so much in terms of stats. Poles, fastest laps, most laps leds, wins. And that first pit stall was really the big game changer here for Kyle Watts. And I'm thinking some of these guys may did a little strategy or maybe had some pickups on pit road because there is some changes in position. I noticed Tyler Mallon dropped from 2nd to 5th there. Fifth. Thomas Troxel, P4. Right now, yeah, I think he had gained some spots there. Noah Degenhart back up here after their... I can't remember how far back they were, but they were a little bit further back with that tire failure. Tola says he's taking a wave around. Rough night for that 20 car. How many laps down is he anyway? Oh, he's only a lap down. Dang. Okay. I don't think he's going to be back in the game per se, but he's going to be back on the late lap. We're past halfway, and I know something about fuel window. I don't think we're going to have to pit for fuel at the end of this thing. So, in terms of that, we're good. Ticker looks to be doing fine. There was a little bit of some numbers on the side. I was doing some tests to see if the stuff was moving on the standings. That way I could try clipping in some of the fast times and whatnot with GNL.TV. I accidentally had that turned on, so I apologize for that. You just see a little bit there. Underneath that is, I might as well turn that off because I was originally supposed to be. I don't actually remember. Why do I have 9 Discord pings? I think they got something going on in the Fanta Cup series or something. I'm not sure. What was it? No, it wasn't that. Probably should have rethought where I did with the text. Oh well, no, it wasn't that. With this, yeah, it was that. Alright. I move the laps completed as well. That's not what I want to move. There we go. Should be good. Alright, back to live. Going green this time. Kyle Watts going to lead us back. I don't know if that was... Oh, that was a bad start by the one. Ooh, my goodness, they saved it. Big move by Troxel. There's a big tire spin from the one. Talking about those cold tires a little bit ago. Landon Lyle once again. I say once again, but he has fallen back on the start after a rough spin of the tires from 2nd all the way down to, I think, P6. And Troxel takes advantage. He does lose a little bit of time, but Noah Degenhart taking advantage, takes the lead from Kyle Watts while we weren't paying attention. I think Kyle Watts struggles a little bit on those cold tires on the restarts, loses that track position. We'll see if that affects him during the race overall. As George is back in the booth. Welcome back, George.
Yeah, just a little bit of a moment there for his cat, but
Hank
seems to be doing all right. Yeah, Hank cut his paw, but was
poor
being
Hank.
Weird about it. Poor Hank.
Yeah, Hank emergency.
No,
That's 100% understandable. We'll see what happens. Race back to the line.
The line.
Wow, big one.
Dagenhart got that one.
I didn't think it was gonna be that close. Holy moly.
Paul Aziz claimed for that incident. Guess we're going to the 20 to see what the fuck happened.
Loose on the bottom right in front of Crystal Bennett. Rex. Man, rough night for that 20.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go for Crystal either. Unfortunate. Not what you want to see.
Very unfortunate. Feel bad for the 20, honestly.
And the 84.
Yeah.
So, I think this is going to be a big, important pit stop here Never mind. Well, you got a mixed bag up here. We got a mixed bag. Some guys staying out, some guys pitting. Kyle Watts, importantly, he pits. A lot of these guys, they can stay out on fuel. Tires is going to be the question, though.
Kyle Watts is going to have those fresher tires now that he has pit.
Yeah. And not to mention, these guys up front, they're going to have colder tires. We had a decent bit stay out. But also a decent pit. So it's going to be, this is about a mix of a bag you're going to get. And that's going to, depending on how cautions shape out, this could lead us to a really interesting strategy game on fuel, or not fuel, but tires versus pace.
So 22, the 20, of course, is in the pit row. Crystal Bennett as well. AJ Rodriguez, Kez Hiller, Kirsten Bell, Skylar Calridge.
Kyle Watts
Kyle
with
Watts.
a slower stop there.
So Watts is going to have quite the amount of ground to make up here if he wants to make his way back up to the front. Thomas Troxel there in second, as you guys saw on the restart. Huge wheel spin out of the one. That was very interesting to look at.
Yep. It's John Felber. I think he's going to come in for a second time. Thinking better is staying out. Looks as if he's going to be the only person with that second change of thought. Why did I say second change of thought? That's a double negative. That's the change of thought. I should get a custom pace car. I think that would look cool.
That would look pretty cool.
AJ Rodriguez get to lap back. I think
First
he
one
will
we haven't
be.
talked about a lot. Carl Childress has made his way into the top 10.
You know,
Sitting pretty in 8th.
I didn't have time to update his lower third for this week. I've been busy working on nurse card all-time sheet. Oh well.
We are approaching that big triple-digit amount of starts without a race win there. Well over 95 at this point, I believe, for Carl Childress.
I think this is his 97th start tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going off from memory, though. So, assuming they're going to go green, lap 41, they'll have a little bit less, a little bit over 10 to go. That's going to shake things up for sure.
There's a comment made earlier. Is it at the restart? Somebody forgot to download the talent DLC.
Talent DLC? What?
They're crashing way too fucking much.
Oh yeah.
We are en route to match, if not best, the caution record from last season, I believe it was. Five cautions, 6 cautions in season 2. Last season 5.
Well, the pace car lights are off. Looks like we're going green this time.
It's Noah Dagenhart this time leading the way. Thomas Troxel and Tyler Mound. All Toyota top 3. First Chevy sitting pretty in 5th. First Dodge is in 4th. The first Ford, you'll find him all the way down in 9th.
I think Buddy's the only Ford in the field.
Damn. Well, through the restart zone and up the gears we go once again. Noah Dagenhart leads the way, but the 43 Mound seems to have gotten a better restart there against the 10.
Honestly, I think the 10 had a good start there as well, but decided not to make the move. Oh, and Dagenhart in the wall! Lyle loose!
Troxel slides it!
Work in the back.
Around. Single car spin in the top 3, question mark?
I think that's spin in the top 3 rule, if I'm not mistaken. And they're wrecking again
He
anyway.
was 4th when that happened.
Carl and D-Dog around. That might also be ruled as a single car, but I'm not sure. A lot happening too fast here, hard to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an interesting chain of events there. Dagenhart just driving it in too deep, and then Malin.
The wall, and there
Yeah.
goes everyone.
Yeah, not seeing anything in the chat. I think
That
Troxel
was
pretty
Ruiz.
upset with Dagenhart after that. Meanwhile, Battle for the Lead's heating up.
Tyler Malin's gone from last to first before, so there's not new territory there for that 43. 87, on the other hand, I don't think has won a race this
Oh
season.
my goodness!
Oh, and that's a spin into the leader! He saves it!
That's the third time they've hit that wall
Incredible
tonight.
stuff. That has been the story of the race tonight. Just insane saves. The car in the back there blinks out, but it's hit the wall.
Big blocking by the 9.
Yeah,
Goes Kenny.
29.
Oh yeah.
Kirsten and Bell.
I didn't even see him. I'm not gonna lie. Holy moly.
They blinked out. So that's Tyler Malin in the lead now. Less than 10 laps to go.
Oh! 59 in, 29 in the wall, or yeah, 29 in, 59 in the wall. This thing may. I'm not gonna jinx it actually. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
This is not spelling well for Darlington's future in DSRA, if I'm being honest, but that is a conversation to be had another day. Kez Hiller is also a Ford in the field.
Oh shit! I didn't even remember that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Here I am spouting lines, man. I apologize.
Hey, when I spread misinformation on the internet.
That
No,
is the
Dagenhart
4th
in the
time.
wall again.
Wow, that uncharacteristic. I'm not gonna lie.
87.
Uncharacteristical driving there.
Yeah.
Not used to seeing that. And well, big dogfight here for, I believe, like, I think that's 5th? Pearson Bell,
Something like that.
Calridge, Hiller. Quite the interesting battle for sure. I gotta hand it to Landon Lyle though. He's had a pretty solid race. Right now running P2. I don't know if he's gonna catch up to the 43, but
Be interesting to see. Whoa, a lot of blocking here at the back. A little bit of bumper grab there from the 70 on the back of the 59, but they keep it straight. They keep her going.
Kyle Watch challenging for P2 now. He's done waiting. Oh, that makes Lyle have to go
Easy
high.
move.
He's
Lyle
in the wall.
into the wall.
Dunlap may try to take advantage here. Got the run. Lyle blocks.
Lyle blocks to the bottom.
Dunn goes high. Oh, Dunn kicks a little bit. Holds on to it.
Up.
Holds on
He's
to
gonna
it.
get the run off the top.
Not enough. Battle ain't over yet.
No, sir, it's not. Four laps to go here. Darlington Speedway. Raceway, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh my
See, I'm
god.
not well versed in my NASCAR tracks anymore.
Could just call it the Lady in Black call today.
Yeah, that works too.
If you get your Darlington Stripe or your Darlington Spin. Or a mix of both.
Tonight it's been both. 78 to 70, having a cute battle there for 9th.
Big battle here for P3.
And Lyle trying to hang it on around the outside. It is the preferred line. Does get you a better run off the corner.
Dunn hooks that bottom so well. Not quite clear, but holds on. Is ahead of that one car right now. 2 to go next time by for the leaders.
And
Oh,
Lyle
and-
on the wall again. Ah,
Unfortunate. That wall has been a gremlin. And caution's out.
Caution's out. That's going to be the end of the race.
Very well could be. Kirsten Bell with a last lap, or pretty much last lap charge for Landon Lyle. For P4, they're going to get it. We'll find out what the caution's out for.
Right there.
Yeah, pretty sure. I don't think they're going to get it back going. Yeah, no, it's over.
Race is over. Tyler Malin last to first again. AJ Rodriguez was involved in that one.
We'll take a look at that here shortly. May have to remind myself because last time I said I'd do that, I forgot. But
Got hit there by the 70. That wasn't the cause of the caution. Something else must have happened. So I only see one car around.
well, I think it did happen somewhere. There's a lot of what the heck is going on.
Gonna keep looking here at the 78.
Yeah, something happened to 78, lap 49 for
Oh!
him.
He got hit by the 03 of Felber.
And then Carl and D-Dog pile in as well. I think that's what ultimately brought out the yellow.
Oh, that's the yellow, yeah.
And
major yikes there. There's going to be a lot of conversations to be had at the end of this race.
oh. What's a Darlington race without controversy, I guess?
Yeah. I can't really escape it at this point. Might as well embrace it.
Might as well. Oh.
That's going to make it 2 in a row for Tyler Mallon. 3 race wins on the season.
Yep.
Most laps led, I think, went to Kyle Watts. I'm not too sure. We'll find out at the end of the race here.
I gotta say, Kyle Watts put one heck of a drive there. He had 10 laps to get so many cars around and able to get up to P2, but I don't know if he would have. Oh, crap.
Don't know if he would have caught him there in those last 2 laps. Well, this one will end under caution. Tyler Mallon takes the win here tonight in another last to first victory for that 43. And they wreck it behind him.
Oh!
At this point, what else can you do? Oh, Kirsten's upside down.
Yeah, a lot of
43 and the 4.
a lot of people upset after this one, understandably so.
Yeah, understandably so. This was a very rough race for the whole field, but Tyler Mallon once again showing his overtaking prowess. Somebody should put this man on an endurance team because he can navigate traffic pretty well, apparently. 20th to 1st.
I'm be real, George. I don't think he had to navigate the traffic for that last run. I think the traffic navigated itself.
Well, it goes both ways sometimes in endurance. Comes here to the start-finish line. He'll burn it down. Hello there. Crystal Bennett burning it down as well. You finished.
Yay.
14th.
Congratulations on finishing.
You made it to the end of the race. Congratulations.
Yeah, I imagine some of those guys feel that way after that.
Yeah. Carl Mallon will make his way down to victory lane. Do we have anybody in our waiting room? No, we don't. Not at the moment. We'll see here very soon.
Yeah, I'll wait till
If
give
we
a little
do-
bit, because I've seen Mallon sometimes they come in the booth, so we'll see for them.
So, your finishing order as Tyler Mallon makes his way to victory lane to celebrate his 3rd victory of the season. You have, of course, Tyler Mallon. P2 goes to Kyle Watts there. Don LaPrade finishing in 3rd. Again, Kyle Watts has not finished outside of the top 3 at all this season. It's insane. Kirsten Bell finishing in 4th. Landon Lyle rounds out your top 5. You got Kez Hiller in 6th. Skylar Calridge 7th. Victor Delgado 3rd, making his way to the top 10 with a fun P8. Garson Mulyang after those earlier spins, finishing P9. Noah Dagenhart from the lead to 10th within the last 5 laps. 11th place goes to Buddy Campos. Quick fire for the rest of the order. Tala Aziz, John Felber, Crystal Bennett, Daniel Rodriguez, AJ Rodriguez, Thomas Troxel, all the cars on the lead lap. Carl Childress 2 laps down. Daniel Silla, Chris Merlin, Daniel Rivera being the retirements for tonight. 21 cars started the race. 17 cars finish this race. Tyler Mallon, 21st to 1st.
What a drive.
Fuck? Hell of a drive.
Yeah, that was insane.
The TeamSpeak channels have emptied out. We do have Kirsten and Tyler Mallon waiting for interviews, so...
Alright, let's go ahead and pull in our winner.
Right.
User was moved to your channel.
What the fuck are you on, bro?
What? Whoa, hold on a second.
Tyler
You can't say
Mallon,
that
race
on the
winner here.
broadcast.
I can say whatever the fuck I want. This is DSRA,
enough.
motherfucker. 21st to 1st. Last to 1st. Again. What is your secret? How are you doing this, man? How did you survive? How did you have fun? Tell me everything.
I don't know. I was kind of patient for the first while, for large part of the race there. Kind of let everyone start to weed themselves out. Was focused more on not making mistakes in anything and not losing too much time. And once we got the track position there, and I don't really know what happened to the 87. The 4 screwed up on the pit strategy there. Sorry, Kyle. And yeah, it was once we got that track position, we were just out for the ride. And it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to race. Thank you guys for broadcasting. Yeah, just glad to be here.
Yeah, looks like a lot of fun. You should try endurance racing sometime. You're pretty good at navigating traffic, apparently.
Thank you.
I'll throw you on my team, please. I need more drivers. That's your second win in a row, third win of the season. You're putting on quite a show. You're making your way up in the standings. Might be too late to challenge for the championship, but top 2 potentially, finishing second.
I don't know.
That's
I'm not really focused on points for this. I'm just running these races because I enjoy racing with these guys. I'm probably going to run Charlotte. You'll see me there. I love Iowa. And then I don't know if I'll be back until Homestead, very last race of the season, because I'm not going to run. I'm not really interested in running a road course or a plate track or anything like that.
Fair enough. I don't blame you. Those races are pretty chaotic here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell of a drive, man. Congratulations on your second win in a row. Zach, you got anything else for him?
No, just not only second win in a row here in DSRA, but 2 wins in 1 weekend. Pretty good way to end the weekend there, I'd say.
Yeah, I had fun. That was things kind of fell my way. I feel like I was very fortunate.
Other than that, I don't really got anything else.
Ladies and gentlemen, driver of the 43, your race winner tonight, Tyler Allen.
Thank you guys very much.
User was moved out of your channel.
Next person on our
User was
list,
moved to your channel.
P4 finisher here, Kirsten Bell. Got a lot of saves tonight. That must have been pretty fun for you. P4 there in the end. You qualified P6, so made up a couple spots there. How'd you enjoy the race? How'd that go down for you?
It was a lot of fun, to be honest with you. It was nice trying to learn to pass without just dumping someone. As much as some people I really wanted to wreck, but I don't want to get suspended. At least not yet. But
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. I don't know how I didn't get like NR grabbed when I got put in the wall by Kez. But otherwise, it's a pretty clean race. For me, at least.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people can say that after tonight. A lot of cautions there. I can't recall if you got caught up in any incidents, but
no, I didn't. I didn't get wrecked at all. I just when the 77 spun out, I was so close to wrecking that I had to hit the wall when merging back up the track, and I lost a couple of positions. But that was really the most dramatic part of my race.
a lot of good battles, though. I will admit it was quite a bit of entertainment to look at throughout the race. Looking at you in the standings.
I'm very far down.
P9, but a lot of drivers in front of you. Actually, only one driver in front of you didn't show up tonight, so you'll make up a couple of places. Good points day. What's your goal? I guess what's your goal here coming to the end of the season? We're well past the halfway point. The All-Star race is next week. What did you say you're aiming for outside of obviously a win?
I'm not really aiming for much. I'm just trying to have fun, show up as much as I possibly can. Any spot in points, I'm fine with, but a top 10 will be the perfect spot. But I'm already there, so I was just trying to improve on that.
All right, and Zach, you got anything else for him?
Yeah, no. The only thing I got for you is I know that little last lap battle between, or well, technically it wasn't the last lap, but the last run battle between you there and Lyle. I gotta ask, what was that last spot? You know, what was going through your head there at that point? I guess.
Just send it and hope it sticks. I saw Lyle was battling with Dunn, so I was just trying to catch. I caught a couple tenths every lap. If it had went green, I would have gotten both of them, but you can't win them all. But I'm happy that I was able to get at least one of them. It was funny how Lyle didn't even know that was me passing him until after the caution flag. So I had a lot of fun.
Other than that, that's really all I got. Congrats on the top 5, and good luck next time or next race.
Thank you for having me.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight in terms of post-race interviews. Next week for DSRA is our seasonal all-star race at the Oswego Dirt Track, the one only dirt track that DSRA visits throughout its season. I don't know what else is happening next week that you're broadcasting, so I guess take it away there in terms of plugs.
Yeah, no. This week, obviously, CCRS and Gnarl didn't broadcast. Jim was sick. If he's feeling better, we'll be back Thursday and Friday for CCRS and Gnarl. If not, we'll just play by ear on that. Then Saturday, again, play by ear. I'm not sure if IFAR's racing. Yeah, I think, like you said, Sunday, Oswego All-Star Race. And other than that, that's all we got for that.
And pulled most lap sled did go to Kyle Watts.
Yeah, I did have a
So.
fastest lap thing on my ticker, but I don't know. I probably could have shown the driver on that. Oh well. Live and learn.
Well, I mean, I can always double check here. Fastest lap went to the 42?
What? I'm sorry, what?
When?
Huh?
How?
What the? Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Silla, fastest lap.
Daniel Silla, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck?
I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
Alright, well, I guess the next thing that's happened, hell will freeze over and pigs will fly. So,
Dang right.
congrats to Daniel Silla on that one right there. So I guess a repeat of last week, honestly. Pull for Kyle Watts, most laps led for Kyle Watts, the win. Just one position short there for him. Tyler Mallon, your winner tonight here, the lady in black. It's been a pleasure to bring you all the racing here tonight for DSRA. I will see you next week at Oswego, hopefully, depending on my work schedule. That's all from me, Zach. Any final comments, final thoughts? This is your live stream after all.
I guess I'll go ahead and close it off here. Again, we'll see what happens next week, and this is me, George, signing off. Congratulations to Tyler Mallon on the win, and we'll see you guys next time.